Okay, welcome back, and now it's time for part two, where we'll be discussing media trends. Every week we talk about a different media trend, and we'll have a live show with Talk and Talk. With me in the studio we have Tim and Dennis. How are you guys doing?
Thanks for having us, right, team? Okay, it was a really happy weekday, because there was an election, and an election's result was really quite satisfying.
Are you,
What do you
you
think
were happy?
about that?
You were happy?
Yeah. No, I'm not happy because just the Democratic Party we could get the more kind of the constituencies, but yeah, just 180, it's not enough, right? Sorry.
That's not enough MPs, you mean? Or they
Yeah.
needed more?
Yeah, we need more.
Oh, they
We
need
need
more.
more. Okay.
My wife was quite happy too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. But you didn't. You didn't vote, right?
I'm not allowed to vote.
Got
Yeah,
it.
I have an F5 visa.
Mm-hmm.
You need an F6.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that the
Yeah.
other way around? I can never remember. I've got an F6. You need to have an F5.
Mm-hmm.
So F6 is like the marriage visa,
Mm-hmm.
but F5 is the permanent resident.
Mhm.
So you need to have that permanent resident visa, and then you need to stay in the country for like 3 years, and then you can vote.
So do you want to change the visa to F4 to permanent visa?
Yeah, my visa actually finishes this summer
Okay.
in September. So yeah, maybe I'll try to change it. Yeah,
Welcome.
yeah, I'm here forever. There's no getting rid of me
And
now.
you can vote.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll be able to vote.
Oh, that's good. All right.
Although I could never vote for the president.
Oh, really? Of the next president.
So I'm not. Yeah,
You can pick.
the F5 visa holders, they can vote in the National Assembly elections like we just had past week, but they can't vote in the presidential elections.
Mm.
I don't know why, but that's not for me to question.
What do you think about this general election team? Okay, we have to talk about it.
We're gonna wait. We've been talking about
Okay, all right.
politics.
Wake up.
You know, young
Sorry.
people in politics.
Yeah, I get a little sleepy after hearing all these old people talking about politics. I'm like, I mean, I'm just glad it's over, you know? It was so
Yeah.
annoying to hear all these people in the street outside shouting up, please vote for our party, blah, 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 wearing blue shirts, pink shirts, whatever. I'm like, oh my goodness, please, can I get to sleep?
Yeah.
Although I don't know the dancing ajumas on the street corners. It's one of my favorite Korean things.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe many foreigners they are really interested, right?
it's
no,
amazing.
no,
It's
I feel
amazing.
quite
There's no
shameful.
the kind of concept overseas, right?
Moving on,
Ah.
moving on.
So actually, there was a presidential election about 2 months after I first arrived in Korea,
Mhm.
and when I walked to work that day, and all of a sudden, there on every street corner there were people
Dancing.
waving placards and dancing. It was like, what is happening? Why are there people dancing?
You're shocked.
Yeah, they're all dressed the same, and they're all holding a number. No idea what's going on. But yeah, it's amazing.
Kind of, yeah.
I wish it did happen in Britain. It should.
Oh, really? They really like it.
Moving on, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Okay,
go
yeah,
to the
so
topic.
too much. Let's get to talking
Yeah.
about our topic. So today's topic, we're going to talk about GFN's website. And I believe you guys have been to the website.
Obviously.
Sure.
So it provides AOD services, articles, program information, and so on. And GFN wants to listen to your opinions on the GFN website and make it better for users. So what do you think about today's topic?
All right. First of all, what is the identity of GFNs? What do you want? Do they want us to show the website just for foreigners or just for local people in Korean people? What do you think?
Well, I think it's both.
Both, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
both. Yeah.
So I just checked the kind of the language section. There are just three languages: Chinese service, and English service, and Korean service. And I just clicked on, and I just look through the website on English version. Okay, there's some Korean schedule typing. So I was it was so kind of embarrassing thing. Okay, because if I were a kind of foreigner, okay, I cannot read the schedule because it's written in Korean. Okay, only not perfect service.
Yeah, I mean, I like you said, like the days of the week are written in Korean, so that's maybe something they could look at. I also think it's slightly difficult to read
You're right.
the schedule with it being set up with the
Correct.
Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
I think if I was them, I would just have a Monday to Friday list, a Saturday list. I'd separate it out so it's easier to see and to read the schedule.
Yeah, I cannot catch just one side, the whole schedule or the whole service. So only too much information on the website. So that just GFN just needs to kind of already arrange or like that. What do you think about Dean?
Well, I would like to say, well, the only reason I know about the website is because I don't have a radio, so only way to listen to GFN
Yeah,
for
a
me.
smartphone app.
No. Only way I can listen to it is go to the website and listen by myself. But I would say their overall design is okay, but sometimes I think their website design is just too bright for my taste.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, that's a personal taste, isn't it?
yeah.
We can't, it's difficult to follow everybody's design choices.
I mean, yeah, sure, and also I actually agree with Dennis's opinion about some of the translation is still in work, and also some of the schedule sometimes it is not clear. I mean, in Korean maybe it is still clear about when they're actually airing and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, there are still some lacking services. I mean, the website itself I think is great, providing the live services as well. But at the same time, when I actually look at the different show, like I'm trying to, go to the particular show and trying to check their schedule, like what do they actually talk about. I think there are a lot of information kind of missing there. Maybe providing some samples or things like that would be very helpful.
A sample, as in like sample of the radio?
Like for example, if you want to know much more about the Hello Korea, you can maybe get a little simple sample, like what kind of style they usually do, and what kind of stuff they usually talk about.
There are clips.
I mean, yeah, some of them do, but some other shows don't. Like, for example,
okay.
our show doesn't have a clip.
Yeah, not all the shows just show their scripts and kind of, program review. Or
some of them are actually lacking in that regard.
Yeah, there's just a link to the YouTube, right? But I think that maybe take a video or kind of like that and they can upload on the GFN website. I think it's a better idea. All right. And AOD service, I'm really I'm complaining because just AOD service is kind of news and just news and the 10 a.m. program and nothing. All right. So sometimes the listeners do want to just kind of replay the program, right? But for example, we have our program that their GFN doesn't provide any kind of the replay service, right?
I'm actually kind of glad about it.
Come on, man. All right. So it's inconvenient.
Yeah, my complaint about the AOD is it doesn't work on mobile.
Yeah.
If you go to the website,
mobile service too
on
weak.
your phone.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was that because of that. But I was trying to look for it on my Wi-Fi. I was connected to the Wi-Fi to try and do it. But I couldn't get it to give me any of the clips in AOD. It would just every time I clicked on it, it would say that the address isn't valid.
And we have to know about that. Just the GFN is under government fund, right? So we have kind of a limited budget, right? So not a kind of the nationwide one. So there's a kind of a limit of the local radio station. So you have to think we can make a better idea or a good idea, right? So that's why now we are talking about the website, right?
Yeah, well, that's the idea, to try and think of some ideas, see if we can come up with some good things that maybe could go onto the website.
Okay, now on the website they're just showing kind of three pop-ups, right? One is kind of all audio, or one is kind of, I don't know, but it's kind of just image moving motion picture, right? So we need kind of more the video clip, right? There is no video clip on the website. The first page, it's more interesting if GFN has more video clip.
Okay, I would be the opposite. I don't want a video on the front page.
The front page. But there is a kind of link page. Okay, I just clicked, and then it just goes into just directly to YouTube. But it's not enough. Hey, wake up! All right. Tell me about stuff.
Sorry, you were taking too long. I'm like,
There's a good thing. All right, just if it's Friday, the Friday color is Friday has its own color, and Thursday has its own color. I think its color is really good.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
I mean, yeah, sure, colorization sounds good. I mean, to be honest, we're just a bunch of nobody, has no experience in, website designing whatsoever. But yeah, I think we can actually give a critic about the basic point though, like the basic functions, like how some of the dates are, in Korean, translation lacking, and how some of the radio shows and programs are not getting as much attention and love compared to the other big shows. I guess those are basically the things we want, GFN to actually take a look at it and maybe improve upon it. That is pretty much. And I'm thinking that GFN lacks certain, icon, like a mascot, to represent themselves on the website. And I think that'd be a nice addition. I know it's going to cost them a lot of money, so it's only a suggestion if you guys can afford, Not like forcing it or something. No. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, because GFN needs kind of image. yeah, like a mascot or kind of or the main or the GFN kind of, how can I say, representative kind of DJ or kind of like that.
What
Something.
DJ?
Yeah, James.
Okay, so let's take a moment and have a song break, and it's actually your request, Tim. So do you want to introduce it for us?
It is for all you old timers, you know, holding up in their homes and stuff. Bring you a little bit of nostalgia. It's the Singing in the Rain by Gene Kelly.
Sorry. I love that song.
Wait a second, what happened down there?
You right?
Yeah.
Your car's all right?
Oh, I thought these were coupons.
Some of them are. It's just the.
Oh, a lot of coupons. It's good.
If it's for chicken, yes.
You ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay, so let's keep talking about today's topic. How about the format at the front page? I was quite impressed. I'm quite impressed every time I go there because there's on the front page there's quite a lot of things you can look at to find, right? So there's the radio player is very easy to do, right? And there is a mobile version for that one. So I know that I know before the break I talked about the AOD doesn't work, but the if you want to listen live to the radio, you can.
Of course, there's on the right side. There's a kind of the live kind of program, kind of clicking the section, right? Okay, that's pretty nice, And there's a kind of PC player, and mobile player. There's two sections. It's really nice. And, for next, since establishment of the GFN, I just not very often, but sometimes I just checked the GFN website, and I saw it has been kind of developing. So I know that under the limited budgets, they're trying their best, right?
So actually, that brings me to a question I had. Like, when is the first time you ever went to the website?
8 years, maybe 10 years, maybe 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
So towards the start of GFN.
I think almost same. The color is still the orange, but the website first page has been changing into kind of more image, more visualized. I really like that. I really like it, but we need more active some source. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I think I first went to the website when GFN first opened.
Huh?
Well, a lot of my friends were actually the DJs.
Uh-huh.
They got a job as the DJ, so I wanted to listen and support them.
Yeah.
So at that time I was a middle school teacher, so I had some times during the day where I wouldn't have a class. So I'm just in the office, just working, typing away. So I brought headphones in and I listened through listened through the internet. Yeah. And the website then was much simpler. There's a lot more information.
You're right.
Links there. Yeah. In the past, it basically was just a schedule and a player. That was it. Yeah. So Tim, how about you? When did you last first go to the
it was
website?
4 years ago when I actually joined GFN and wanted to listen to myself, and I don't know why I did that. It was a terrible experience. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody unless you guys really like the sound of your voice. But in my case, it was quite a cringy experience.
Oh yeah, no, listening to yourself on anything is terrible.
Thank you. At least we can agree on that.
Yeah.
So I would say it has been improving upon itself ever since 4 years ago. Now obviously I cannot actually compare my experience to you guys because, well, here is an ancient tree and here is the 9 years of experience. I'm like, geez. How old are you guys?
How long, just sometimes.
Anyway.
Once in a while.
Yeah, but I would say that GFN has been slowly improving a lot,
You're right.
Establishing a lot of, new functions from now and then. Not really that much of a new function, but, it's still an improvement. And how much new function can you actually add to the website? Right?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a good point. There's not much you can do. One thing I found very impressive is the links. There's quite a lot of links to useful information. So as you said before the break,
Under the page.
Dennis, well, it is GFN is a government run, governmentally funded. So there's quite a few links to some Gwangju projects.
You're right. Under the website, right?
Yeah. So I don't really know much about them because when you click on the link, it takes you to the Korean government website, which obviously is in Korean. But they seem to be quite useful. So if you if you need to find information like that, you can find it from the GFN
Ah,
website.
maybe right. I click and link the Korean immigration or kind of like that. Well, that's good. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one for immigration. Maybe that's a good point. Maybe there
mm.
should be some link back, because, like I said, this website is used by quite a few foreigners, so maybe that would be a good idea.
That's right. But use kind of links address.
I mean, I think you have a point there, because GFN also provides information about some sort of, festivals or other kind of, interesting events that is going on in Gwangju, not only by the radio or broadcasting it, they are supposed to split, information on their website, which is quite useful, by the way, because they're in English.
Yes.
And not in Korean, poster or whatsoever they usually see on the website. So I would say in that regard they have been doing a very good job. Maybe just a little bit of a translation improvement on the schedule, like Jen just mentioned, and some of the other features. Maybe giving more attention and love for the other minor shows would be just great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just one thing I'd like to suggest GFN to have kind of the more kind of the foreign community kind of network, right? So there is maybe they can make kind of a special section just linked to the GIC, for example, and other kind of local foreign community, right? Okay, and this kind of one kind of spot up collection for the foreigners or kind of local people to learn English, kind of like this. Okay. Or kind of the big network for foreigners.
Yeah, I wonder how much they can do that though, because as you said, it is governmentally funded, so there's lots of rules about who they can advertise about.
GFN has to follow the rule.
Right, so you can see that on the radio when we're talking. We shouldn't mention companies, right? Because then it looks like GFN is favoring that company over other companies, and we're not allowed to do that. So I wonder how much they can recommend other services that are not governmentally funded.
You're right, I missed it.
But yeah, but then the GIC is not. It's not a for-profit company, so maybe it would be okay.
Maybe we can make kind of a survey of the with kind of foreigners or local people. Just maybe, okay, what kind of information do you need? What kind of link do you need? Okay, kind of. I think the survey procedure should be the first, right? And then just step by step, you just go further, right? Okay. But Tim,
what?
Are you looking at me?
I was like, this guy's talking about survey, which is not even easy. Like, how are you gonna, get all these foreigners in Guangzhou to get those surveys there? Like, what? Just hiring a bunch of volunteers. But anyway, nice suggestion, Dennis, as always, without any kind of thought and process going on there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much actually. But yeah, I think, advertising your website is also important too, but everyone has to follow the rules, by the way. Not only Japan, we're, after all, living in a, modern and cultured and civilized society, am I right?
I hope so.
And the GFN, the first page doesn't look happy. Doesn't look kind of casual. Doesn't look happy. Just nobody's smiling on the website.
Okay, listen to this guy. Listen to this guy.
Just color is just happy, but the kind of the thumbnails, right? We are talking, we are laughing with the picture. Oh, the GFN is kind of the exciting place. Hey, come on, join. But no, just okay, I can smell from the website. Oh, just government funded. That's it. Too formal. I like more than casual, exciting the website.
Dennis, don't go there. Look, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are actually happy working in this radio station. I'm telling you, everybody's smiling on their website. Wouldn't you agree, James?
Yeah, I didn't feel sad when I looked at it.
Thank you. I mean, I see yourself smiling on the program.
Yeah, you can see my photo on there. Yeah,
very slight smile, if I might say so myself.
Yeah, well, I apologize for listeners for having to look at my photo, but.
So more thumbnails or just video clip or just images and with host and guests or how kind of producers or the working staffs. We need more. Just feels like your family, kind of like GFN family, GFN family. Sorry.
Yeah, perhaps it is a nice move. Some insight into the background behind the scenes of the radio station.
Listeners are curious of background. Yeah.
Right.
I do have one suggestion actually. On the radio we do have shows. We have shows in English. We have shows with Korean, obviously, and we have shows with Chinese. But we also have shows with Vietnamese. But there's no Vietnamese option.
Yeah, you're right. Vietnamese version
under there. So I don't know how feasible that is to have the website translated into Vietnamese.
Yeah, there's no
even
Russian.
It's going to be a lot of work.
It might be a lot of work that they can't get around. But I mean, a lot of Vietnamese speak very good English anyway, so maybe it's okay. But
All right.
I mean, as a person who actually done the translation before, even actually for a lot of other different materials, I did it for the website, I did it for the some sort of articles, I did it for calendar even, and I'm telling you, people think this is easy if you speak like 2 languages or not. It takes a long time. I'm telling you.
Yeah, translation is not easy.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so unfortunately, guys, we've run out of time.
Hey,
Oh, really? Okay.
talking
I have
about family all the
GFN. I
time.
have just GFN just makes the better website and more happy mood on the website. Please.
Yes. Great. Oh, good job.
I hope for a more mobile friendly website. Okay, so that was all for our Talk and Talk segment with Tim and Dennis discussing media trends. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Always thank you for having us. All right. Bye.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Okay, goodbye.